party by the Frontier Airlines ticket counter, Terminal E.
I guess we're looking for you, Victor. You know the type of jet fighter, let me know. They're hard to figure out. My little tomcat. There's been training quite intensely over the last few days. Don't know what type of jet fighter those are. I have no clue. And maybe Blue Angel too. Their landing gear's down, so I don't know. They're just taking off and landing. All right, the trick on a button on sewing, which if you're an actor, please do this immediately. Learn to sew. Here is the needle thread. You want to have an eye of the needle that's wide enough to go through. Right? Tied here So I'll be wasting a little bit of the thread. And make your knot. What you do on making a knot, at the end, wrap it around the finger. That'll make the knot. You got the knot, right? Cut the excess off. Here. Okay. We'll show the threading of the needle. Just here. Here we go. Goes through the eye right here of the needle. She goes through about right here. Right? Leave these two. We have that knot. There's the button. You go in from below on one of the four here. You go through like that. Try not to catch the other buttons or any other objects as it's going through, or you get tangled. See the needle. Here. It'll go through this. And then once you go through here, you'll do go all the way through. And pull it all the way through like that. Let's see. It's going through this side of the needle there. And you go from right to left, and then through the other side. And at the end, you wrap it around the button like a circle. There's a lot of tricks to it. It's hard to show without a helper. That's the idea. And you go through here, and then through the back side, and then through here. Then you wrap the thread around a circle. You can go through here to tie it into a knot underneath the button. It's very difficult to show because I'd have to come back to this and show you later. This is part of my vest. Right. So that's one side of it there. And this is the other side of this way. So going like through an X. Now when you've done it a few times, every once in a while you can dig into the side here and go back through the loop here to make a knot. See how that makes a knot? You can do it again too. So it's stable on that side. Just like that. Then you can go back through the button here. There's no one way to do it, but I'm gonna show you a little trick I learned from some costumers. When you get eventually through here, okay, you're gonna come through the button at the top. Do it at an angle like that. Right here. Or just go through here. Then you can go in a circle like that around the button. gives it more prestige. And then back through here. It's a little trick I learned on buttons. That's what I wanted to show you, just that little trick right there. That'll make your buttons very cool. All right, Kitty. Come on. Get on your feet. No, don't put your paws right there. Come on. He's holding on. Let go, Kitty. I gotta get this on too. All right, come on. You're acting like a kindergartner. Come on, Kitty. Like it. There we go. Clawing onto that door. He got his foot stuck in the door one time like that. Looks like he wants to do it again. You have access to the bathroom, okay? All right, you have a good day. Gotta go to the theater. Pick up Linda. Hold down the fort. All right. All right. Gotta pick up some gas here. This was the location of the, well, not the original Hip Pocket, but like their original location at the lake. It was called Oak Acres. It was on the other side of that church right there. I've been through it once in the vlog. We're going to their second location at the lake, which is Silver Creek. And this is Lake Worth we're coming up on over here. And I asked to do an interview after the show because I wanted to talk to him about Distant Echo of Ancient Youth. And then this one's also Old and in the Way. Then the No Show, which I'm trying to do research on right now off of Google, are all three pantomime shows, mime shows. I think the No Show is more of a mime show, but it was also, yeah, I guess it was pantomime too. So we're going to talk to a pantomimist mime known as Johnny Simons. He's a little famous. He's famous in this area, in the local Fort Worth area. He's very well known. And he's worked with world-renowned puppeteers and theater artists too. In one of his bios, it states that he worked with Jacques Lecoq, who is a French mime in France. He's doing a show tonight called Old and in the Way. And hopefully I'm gonna be able to see it. I'll be going to Hip Pocket here pretty soon. Linda's a little tired, so she's gonna take time out on it, but I'm gonna go and check it out and see if I can get an interview. And then I requested if I couldn't get one with Johnny to get one with Lake and John Dyer, because they're amazing too. They're out of Brooklyn. John Dyer's a musician and Lake is a puppeteer. So we'll see what happens. All right, I asked about the interview, no response back, but I at least get to see the outside of the theater and stuff. Maybe if the people are there. They're really cool theater, and one of the daughters is a puppeteer. The other one's kind of almost a famous actress that teaches in the UK. And then their father is like a well-known mime artist, pantomime. We'll have to see. That's real up-cheering, you know, or cheerful to have it. Up-cheering's not really a word, but it's cheerful, you know, for Walmart. These are only going for $1.98 right now. You ready? This is interesting. It's called Rainstorm. It's $1.50 for each one. There's a whole nest of birds back there. Hitchcock would be proud. So Linda doesn't necessarily want to go because she's afraid during the performance she'll have to pee or have to use the restroom. And I was talking her out of doing that because it's kind of rude to get up in the middle of the performance, you know, to use the restroom. But I have a story about that. When Johnny Depp was being interviewed at the actor studio, I did have to get up and use the restroom. But I really had to go big time. It was one of the best pees of my life, one of the best urination. But I don't know. I'm trying to talk her into going, but she's shy. And I think she's secretly scared of the theater. Are you scared of the clowns?
Yes, I'm scared of the clowns.
Okay.
There's going to be clowns?
Yes, they're also clowns.
Oh.
They wear red noses.
They wear red noses.
Yes, they do wear red noses at times. They're either mimes or they're clowns, one of the two. You know the difference?
No, please tell me. Mimes have white faces.
Well, not always, no. The mime is silent and doesn't jump off the ground.
Yeah.
I think the clown can do whatever they want, really. The clown can pretty much, they can talk and they can clown and make jokes, use pantomime. The mime doesn't
You just
speak.
said the mimes can talk.
The mime. No, the mimes aren't supposed to. Although Marcel Marceau in the silent movie, he said the word no. So he became an actor at that moment when you speak. But if you're silent and you don't speak, you become a mime. Or you don't jump off the ground. Those are the two rules. Other than that, you can do whatever you want. The clown can be a mime, but they can also talk and honk a horn and be noisy. You know, there's a difference between the two. And also the mime comes kind of from France, you could say. They were around during Greek time, but they mostly juggled and stuff. But Marcel Marceau was kind of the one that made it kind of famous with Beep the clown. I don't know why they called him Beep. They made a movie about it called Resistance with Jesse Eisenberg. But these mimes, these are like Texas Southern mimes. A Texas Southern mime. And they're stylistic. Johnny possibly could be seen as one of the best mimes in the world. He really could be. He's got a very stylized, you know, he's very stylized. He's more stylized than most other mimes.
Oh,
He's more poetic and stuff. Oh, there's a service road up there.